So what is up guys, this is Yashwaran here, and for the first time I'm doing this sort of a video. When I started the B-roll for this video, however, there was rain and I had to pause it for a few minutes. So today let's focus on 8 starter tips for wildlife photography. Okay, so these are tips which I've experienced, which I've practiced, and which I've come to know that they are cool. They will be really useful for you. So the first tip: focus on the babies. Baby animals are really predictable, and plus they are really cute to photograph, and you can immediately make the onlooker go, wow, that's a great picture. So as you'll be seeing, these are few baby animals which I've captured. Now they will always be close to their mothers, so be careful. Number one, if they are bears or elephants, be very careful, don't get close to them. Otherwise you will get really good shots with baby animals in the frame next to their mothers. And number two, zoom out. Whenever you think about wildlife photography, you will think about 500mm, 600mm lenses. No, you should zoom out as well. You get few of the habitat in the frame. Once you've got the image, capture the image of the animal, zoom out, show the landscape in which it lives. And sometimes if you zoom out, there are few animals which don't have fear, like Nilgiri, Tahr. They will come really close to you and you can really take good shots of them. So do carry a basic kit lens or a 35mm prime and zoom out and get good wide shots of the landscape and the animal as well. And number three, spend more than a day. I can't enforce this topic so much. It's really important because in the jungle, climate changes very quickly. Like it can go from sun to foggy to rain within 48 hours, and the photos which you get are dramatically contrasting to each other. There was one particular incident in Mudumalai where one day it was very sunny and I got a photograph of the same kunki elephant in the same place, whereas the next day and we're back where we begun. Hello darkness, my old friend. Funny, when I did the B-roll it rained, I stopped and then I recorded again and still it rained now. So I've just retreated. Hopefully for the next video I will do it in a direct recording. So we're going to go to the screens again, and as I was saying, spend more than a day. Now you have no idea how much difference this can make for your photos. Like the climate would be different, the conditions would be different, the animal's behavior would be different. This particular shot was taken of a kumki elephant at a particular spot on one sunny morning, and this is how it looked. But the next day, since we stayed there, I took the same shot, and this is how it looked. Why? It looked even more epic because the fog had settled in behind the kumki, and in front of it there were little fumes of incense in order to keep the pests and the bugs away. And I wouldn't have got the shot if I hadn't stayed for the following morning, and since the fog set in, the shot looked even more epic. So this would be my humble advice: do spend at least 1.5 or 2 days in the wildlife holiday spot where you're heading to. And this is another shot taken on the very same day of another kumki drinking water, and the fog just adds a bit more aesthetic value to the frame. Next up, don't ignore landscapes. When I went to Munnar, I did this mistake over and over again. I couldn't see elephants, I couldn't see bison. I got pissed, didn't take pictures of the landscape in front of me. But hopefully this one shot I did take a picture of. This was the Pamba river flowing between Kerala and Coimbatore. This shot at Chinnar sanctuary. This lies exactly at the border between Kerala and Tamil Nadu. You guys should check this place out. Like, you can go hiking and you can be very close to bisons and they won't attack you. Hopefully they didn't attack me, so hopefully they won't attack you as well. And next up, carry 2 cameras. This is very important because unlike in Africa, in India, you are just treated like a servant to to those who take you on safaris, because at one particular sighting you would be given just 7 or 10 minutes, the bus would stop, and the behavior of elephants or any animal for that instance can't be predicted. They can be far, they might come close, or they may stay close right from the beginning. So you need to have two cameras, one with a basic kit lens or a short lens like 40mm or 35mm, and another camera with a long zoom lens like up to 250 or 300 or even more. If you're a rich dude, 200 to 500, whatever it is. Do have two cameras with two lens options so that you can get the shot and not waste the time changing lenses. Like since I had two lenses, a Canon basic kit lens and as well as a Tamron's zoom lens, I was able to take pictures of the whole herd as well as individual members of the same herd and of different herds as well without wasting time. So do carry two cameras with two lens arrangements. And the next step, don't be pissed off when you miss. Don't be missed when you miss. Screw my spellings. And I obviously don't have nothing to show because over the years, over these 3 years, I missed a lot of shots, have taken a lot of blurry shots, noisy shots. And when this happens to you, especially at the beginning stages, never get frustrated with yourself and don't give up on this passion or this hobby, okay? It takes time for you to learn. Never get pissed when you screw up a shot. There's always second chances, so please don't give up on yourself. Next up, have no expectations. This is very important because unlike Africa, India's vegetation is thick, dense and very forested, and the vegetation of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu too is very contrasting with regard to the vegetation of Corbett. So it's very unpredictable which animal you would see. Of course, if you go to Karnataka, this landscape is even more plain. Elephants and bisons are guaranteed 100% yes, and you have a good chance of cats over there. But in Tamil Nadu and in Kerala, it's a mountainous region, so please do not have expectations when you're going on safaris or on wildlife drive-thrus. It's very rare, and even if you do see a big animal, good, and if you don't, do click this pictures of small insignificant animals, okay, like of jungle pigeons, of serpent eagles, of Malabar squirrels or rhesus macaques or Hanuman langurs, whatever you get, even wild boars. Do not miss an opportunity of clicking pictures of these animals, because you never know how good a shot you can make, of these little insignificant animals. So if it's possible only if you have no expectations. And the next point is follow your gut. I can relate to this because staying at Mudumalai, the last evening I had two options: either to go to Tepakadu elephant camp where I can see elephants being fed for sure, or follow my gut feeling that bison herds would be coming to my resort. I didn't know from where this gut feeling came, but still I listened to it, and you wouldn't believe it, but around 20 bisons came near the resort, and even deer came. And it's a sighting, it's actually a private sighting, okay? No one else was there, just me and my dad. And these bison after bison, they kept coming near the resort to drink water from the Moya river. It was really surreal, and that satisfaction you get that no one else was there with the camera near you. It's heavenly. So do follow your gut. And there have been days where I've woken up with the gut feeling that I have to go to the zoo to get pictures of elephants, okay? And this would be late at 10, get scolded by my parents, but still I would go to the zoo, and unlike any other day, on that day I would get great shots of elephants playing around in the water. So please follow your gut. So these would be the tips for wildlife photography. Focus on the babies, zoom out when you have to, spend more than a day, never ignore landscape shots, carry two cameras, don't be pissed when you miss, and have no expectations. And the last and most importantly, follow your gut, because animals follow theirs, and it leads to a great coincidence when both of you guys keep following your guts and boom, you meet each other. Just kidding, it's just God telling you when to shoot. So I hope these tips are very helpful for you. Do comment if you need to know any other tips or any other doubts, and if I screwed up in this video, do let me know. It'd be great for my improvement as well. Check out my social media handles and do follow me on Instagram, where I have photos of many animals, especially elephants, and many shots from Mudumalai trip would feature there. So looking forward to see you guys interact and comment. So yeah, goodbye and all the best for your photography journey.